Ooh, the UDL identity cartridge. So that's what's supposed to be in there, locked up. What?! Hooray! Oh, we're going to the insurance.
You take real good care of your pistols.
We're exposing them.
I oughta. Kept me alive this long. I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench. Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Alright, so this is the chick I'm supposed to eliminate, because I think Catherine of Sublight thinks that she helped out aliens or something. Sealed. The first extraterrestrials. Laboratory access unseal. What the hell? I mean, she is a doctor, I suppose.
Wow, look at the size of this basement. If someone back home wanted to make a secret lab, they'd have to put it in a closet.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Oh, yeah. Hagen. Yeah, Catherine, I think, is the contact on Monarch and Fallbrook. She's not the top dog of Sublight. It's Lilia, I guess.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board?
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084. I know all your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
So I can either lie and say to airlock your sleeping friends if I don't report it.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage. We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Yeah, I forgot that is another, like, hidden theme over the course of the Outer Worlds, is that, like, they're all, like, there's a food shortage. We're, like, on the verge of, like, everybody starting to starve, so.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Let's see how quickly you can adapt to a bullet. Nah, I don't want to do that.
Not for lack of trying. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
So the board wants to adapt the entire
Once
population.
we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart?
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
So her work might not be able to save it, but I know the people that are stored away on, I forget what they call the ship, but the ship that I came from with all the inhabitants that disappeared 60 or 70 years ago. People on there will help us out. So I can either have her keep working with the board or say Phineas Wells.
The one on the wanted posters? I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Persuade 100. Because the fate of the colony is in my hands.
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you wrong. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
And there it is. So we have now made her join our side. Which is good because at the end of the campaign, or you know, the story I should say, at the end of the game, and I hope they continue this in the Outer Worlds too, but basically they give you like a little cutscene of a customized ending based on what you did and everything. So yeah, so now I have 2 missions to go back to the Groundbreaker. I have the insurance office I gotta go back to.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill? Ellie. Sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship. Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Be in space? Look, it's just Ellie. I guess
You're
we're going to
joking.
Fallbrook.
I guess we are going to Fallbrook. But first, I want to figure out what the hell's going on here. Need to talk to Minister Clark. Whoop. Ah, my leg.
Okay, gone quiet. Nicely done.
Okay.
Soldier.
Soldier.
How did you get in here?
Get in here, my troopers. Get in, get in, get in.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
I'm here for dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this...
Will that...
I have records that you're hoarding the chemicals.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
So how do I get in the building that is supposed to be holding the world's leaders? More specifically, the system's leaders, considering that they own multiple planets, of course.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites. Wait! Brockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Brockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. Good. Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
Oh, don't mind me, sir.
Sure. Coming your way.
What was that status effect for Ellie? Looked like she got, like, hit in the chest or something.
Our fair city is being... Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought, and here you are. Frolic.
Guys, do I frolic?
Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, whatever you call it, do it elsewhere. And honestly, what is the...
She's angry. Do you have anything for me? Like a mission?
Yes. What is that person's job exactly? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important? Fantastic. Consider yourself... I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the... Unless, of course, you had a wealthy... These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security. The same way anyone gets... Bits might earn you up for favors. Now, do we...
Oh my goodness, so many more missions.
The Acropolis district is off limits.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are...
This is embarrassing. I was gonna bribe you, but I realized I don't have
Honest
enough.
mistake. Why don't you come back? Yeah, and I'd really like... And seeing as... Hey, I've been trying to get... Anyway, I've worked here long.
You don't know me because I'm new on the job.
You're new to the ministry? You one of those lab coats they promote?
I developed the active compound for
That was
stimulation.
yours? Wow. You earned that. So you start tomorrow, huh? You know, they should have set you up.
If I ever find the clerk who stiffed me, I'm gonna censor him with a strongly worded
You
memo.
do that.
Thanks.
I never could have handled the desk job.
Now that we are in the HHC building.
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
What? No, I've never gotten the urge to hawk one on the floor, especially not in a building.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
State your business. Please step away. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request. It's perceived. Now let's... You don't have to be Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't... Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs and...
Just as soon as I walk in, just start blasting. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'll be stealthy. I like to be good in role-playing games. If I was going for all the achievements, I'd have to start popping some caps, but nah. I'm fine being the good guy.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman... Ah, oh, you were being serious. Will there...
100, huh?
I'm going. One person gets all this space just to sign papers all day?
Alright, so, first off, let's send Minister Clark's a message. Okay. Let's look at the priority message. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcynite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
that was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's form... What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterhead.
Yeah, go back to your desk, man. Got fucking sickle. So where exactly is the chemicals I need? It's to the maintenance tunnel, so that's how I would loop around.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been pounding his work?
So why exactly did an HR complaint make that noise?
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something. Oh. Oh. You know, I always have time for sprout mitochondria.
Are we still talking about cell division?
This is certainly a conversation worth... In that case, I can get you into the lab.
Well, then all I had to do was sweet talk her with a little bit of science jabber, and she's just gonna let us right in.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Yup, and it just turned off, so this area is no longer restricted.
Dad.
I really want to see what's in this room off to the side here.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Sure. Sure. On my way. Nice.
Ooh, the UDL identity cartridge. So that's what's supposed to be in there locked up. What? Why did she do that? I accidentally, like, hit one of the fucking side triggers. God damn it, man. I accidentally hit one of the fucking side triggers when I was doing the recall. Or, you know, one of the side arrows. God damn it, man. Are you serious?
This is...
Okay, she wants me to follow her. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's still coming.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still...
Not so fast. I don't... What?
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again.
That was just a really sad turn of events. I tried to recall them by holding down on the D-pad and I just kind of like angled it. Let's head into the central lab. Okay, so I found the way to get out. Is there anything that can help me with my lockpicking? Something to increase my mind, my thinking caplets? Something to increase mind? Come on. Ah, there it is. Some tea. I sipped on some tea. Now I know how to pick this lock. Fuck. I don't know if this is one-way glass or not, but I'm out of decoy. Oh, it's not in the canister yet. That's the thing. Further information. So let's see. So experiment details. So the objective is to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing death to the human subject. Results inconclusive. Prognosis cautiously optimistic. But we're going to be, at least for this playthrough, we're going to be cycling all of our resources into Phineas Wells, so we are going to be transferring 100% of the thing, meaning ah, damn. Alright, well, I just had to kill all these people. Okay, and just like that, I think we've completed all the missions on Byzantium. No, we gotta follow up with some insurance. Oh, and the retirement. How about let's go back to the ship and do some other stuff first.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantries.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Convince me.
Wells is a dangerous madman. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing.
Hold on. Getting a lot of noise on the signal. Could you, fuck off and never call back?
You're making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated.
Let's get out of here, Ada.
See you soon. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.